So Monday morning, Scott, when people come up here, they're trying to access the courtroom.
Yep.
We have a whole new procedure starting out, mainly because of this new screening program. The first thing they're going to notice is this new elevator arrangement. Can you explain that?
That's one of the biggest changes we'll have. So starting Monday, May 2nd at 7:30 in the morning, the elevator configuration in the Government Center changes. Where the two elevators that are on what would be called the south wall travel between the lower level to second floor only. And that's how people will come up to access the services that occur on floors 3 through 6 of the Government Center. So they will come up here and they will get off on second floor, and then they will head over towards the weapons screening where they'll be screened, and then they can take the two new elevators and go up.
You still see 4 elevator doors, but
the two on the north side, one is a staff elevator and the other only travels between floors 3 through 6. And the one that travels between floors 3 through 6 is designed for people that get out of court that have been told to either go to the probation office or they're finished with their court hearing and go to some other office to do something on floor 3 through 6, can take that elevator down right from 5 or 6.
when you get to the second floor, this is what you're going to see from now on.
Yes,
Let's go to the security.
We'll come over to our screening station, which is long overdue for the safety of the citizens and the people that work in this building. So when you get off on second floor, you'll come up, one of the things you'll see somewhere up here on the second floor is the prohibited items drop box. And as you can see, it tells you that there's no guns and there's no knives, but there's no dangerous weapons that should be brought in. And that includes pepper spray, that includes flammable liquids, batons, nunchucks, anything that basically is deemed a dangerous weapon by our staff. And you don't want to go through, you can't go through screening with it, and you don't want to walk back to your car, you can put it in here. Now when you put something in the white box that's either on second floor or out in front of the Government Center, it immediately becomes the property of the Sheriff's Office. You do not get that back. So if you want it back, you have to take it back to your car. We're not going to hold any items for any people that are considered dangerous items here.
Okay, do you want to talk about concealed carry now, as long as we're talking about weapons?
Yeah, we might as well. So
people with those concealed carry, even before the screening program, were not allowed in here, right?
That is correct. People with a permit to carry since May of 2003 have not been allowed to carry in the Olmsted County Government Center by order of the Olmsted County District Judges. That was also reaffirmed in June of 2003 by the Minnesota Supreme Court. That clearly stated, any venue where the Court of Appeals holds business, there can be no firearms brought into the building at all. We routinely host the Minnesota Court of Appeals when they do a traveling road show with their judges. So, no, this is nothing new. It's been in effect for 13 years, and if you have a permit to carry, do not bring it into this building.
Now, we don't know, but up until the screening program kicks in, there may have been people that did come in here with a weapon. I mean, they had a permit, but maybe they just, for whatever reason, thought, well, I'm up here for a few minutes, I'm not going to run back to my car. I mean, but we don't know.
Don't know. Never
know. Now you will know.
No, we may know now. Yep.
Okay, so
we know that people constantly come in with knives that my staff has been dealing with on a routine basis. People simply forget. And I get that. I get that. So we're going to be patient with people and say, hey, take it back to your car. If you don't want it, you want to get rid of it, you don't want to go back, throw it in there. You won't get it back. But we can't hold stuff. We just don't have the staff or the logistics to do that.
So let's check out this big screening program, Scott.
So when we come through, you'll see some panels here that will be installed later this week. And you'll come through right through here, and you'll be met by some of our staff. We'll have one gentleman that's working an X-ray machine, and there'll be another that'll be over here giving instructions on what to do to go through screening. So why don't you go ahead and step up?
Now this is very similar to what the TSA has, and it looks like it. Same
Very
type
similar.
of machine.
Yep.
It's an X-ray machine.
Yep.
It won't affect anything I put in these boxes or anything.
Nope. So you can just throw your stuff in there. So you place your stuff in there. Go ahead and step right through the thing, and we'll see if you make the noise. See, you passed. So you're good to go. Right? I obviously will set it off. Okay.
Oh, you have a visual alarm too.
Right. It shows you what area. So what this deputy back here will do is he'll say, okay, go back, double check. Maybe you need to take your belt off. Okay. If you know, we can try and do that. So the point is, we want to keep people moving through So we're not holding people up. The wand here.
Yeah, so if you go through
Come over and show them how it's
three
done.
times, you go through 3 times and it still is activated, then
Right.
you get one.
That's what the
3
policy
times,
says.
you get the wand. It looks like a paddle.
Paddle.
And then this way you would know, if I did have a weapon, you can find out where it is.
Yep, so if
Take
you
care
tried
of it.
to, you tried to circumvent it, not put it in the basket, tried to sneak it through, this would be the way for us to find it.
You go around here, and this is the X-ray machine, and they'll show you what some stuff looks like.
Oh yeah, that was pretty good.
It's unfortunate. Well, look how hard it is to do it first.
So after you go through screening and you collect all your things right down here, you have 2 options. And one of those is take advantage of the lockers that we put in here for the conveniences for people. This is a great place to put your coats, your bag that you may have that you only need a certain few things out of. And you see, it's real simple. Just come in, you hit the C, and you hit a code, 4-digit code, whatever you want it to be. Click lock, locks it up. So when you're done with your court business, you come back down, hit C again, put in that same code, you unlock it.
Now, sometimes you get court hearings or even a trial that continues after hours. When is this screening program shut
As
down?
long as this court is going on, it will stay running.
Even at 9, 10 o'clock at night?
Yep, because the court is an open public forum. People will still have to come through here. And obviously, these guys will be here doing that if we have a late trial. Most of the time, we're done at 5:30.
Now we have 2 more elevators that weren't here.
These are brand new.
There we go.
Brand new elevators. And these will take you from 2nd floor all the way up to any floor, up to 6. You can hit any floor that you need to here. And you have, obviously, you can see what services are there. So this is what you'll do. You come through screening. If you're not going to use the locker, you come over, you hit the button, and you pick your floor you need to go to do your business. So when you're done on any of the floors above here, these are the 2 elevators on the east side of the building that will take you down to lower level or down to 1st floor and take you up. It drops you off on 1st floor. You go out a one-way door.
Once you get to that 1st floor on this elevator, or one of these elevators, does it just stop? It won't go back up? While you're there, or what happens?
Well, there is a weight restriction on this elevator. So that if somebody that does tailgate or sneaks in maliciously, or just by accident grabs the door and goes, oh, there's an elevator, tries to come in, there's a weight limit on that. Obviously, we're not going to release what that is, but that elevator won't move. It'll just sit there and buzz.
Well, sounds like you're ready to go. I think I'll come over here Monday and try it out.
All right. Sounds good.
Thanks, Scott.